What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610 and today we're going to have sort of a random video for you guys. I thought we would talk about different Yu-Gi-Oh products. You know, for this, I don't know if this will be a series or what. But today I want to talk about the value boxes. These have been announced a lot lately and I just kind of want to give my 2 cents on it. I don't know, this is kind of a discussion sort of thing. Not really, I don't want to say rant, it's more discussion based review sort of thing. Like, is it worth, you know, getting these value boxes and do I think it's a cool idea sort of thing. So yeah, basically everyone is either thinking these are really cool or they hate them, it seems like. I'm noticing a lot in video comments and stuff too, where a lot of people don't really like how Konami is basically repackaging a lot of these structure decks as kind of the theme and making these value boxes, which are about roughly, I think, 20 bucks each. I don't know if they're different in other countries or what, but it seems like they're all about 20 bucks. They come with, of course, the structure deck they're based off of. They come with packs that kind of go with the structure deck that has, you know, some of the cards that support it. And then, of course, they have the giant Yu-Gi-Oh card of whatever was on the front of the structure deck, you know. So, yeah, it's kind of a cool theme, I think, just because I like the giant Yu-Gi-Oh card. So it's not a complete repackage. But a lot of people don't like this because, you know, if they wanted one of those structure decks, they bought it probably when it first came out. So, of course, a lot of people are thinking, well, this is kind of a waste, I guess. They're thinking that Konami should make something different, make something new instead of basically repackaging stuff. I, on the other hand, think this is actually a pretty cool idea. I think it's nice because a lot of these structure decks, they kind of go away. It's hard to find them. If you want to build this archetype, although some of the older archetypes you probably won't be able to go back to because of ban lists and stuff, but some of these, like for example, Chaos Dragons, and a lot of people were looking for them, especially after this ban list, and wanted to just try them out. And the structure decks were actually pretty hard to find there for a while. They were like, you know, a $10 structure deck would go to $30. I kind of like the repackaging thing just for that reason, that it makes it a little bit easier for people that want to try it out. Maybe, you know, maybe they don't want to play competitively, they just want that structure deck. So I kind of like the idea of making the structure decks, you know, a little bit easier to find, kind of like reprinting them basically, and, you know, and also getting that giant card doesn't hurt either. I am hoping they will execute it a little differently though. Maybe like the Granosaurus value box that they had at Toys R Us, or like the Utopia value box, where they actually have card sleeves with them. Although, don't just throw in regular card sleeves. Throw in actually card sleeves that have to do something with the structure deck. I'd like to see, for example, alright, we're having the Basidra one. Well, if they had card sleeves with that, I'd like to see the Atlantean Basidra actually on the sleeves. I think that'd be really neat. Or at least one of the main monsters of the deck even would be cool, you know, as kind of a secondary thing. I know that Konami's having a lot of voting, too, on a lot of these different sleeves. There's a lot of sleeves that were getting voted on for Japan where players could vote on which monsters deserve to be on these sleeves. And I'd like to see maybe like value boxes based on that, alright? Even if it's based on archetype, not so much structure deck. Alright, let's give you a Madolche one. Why not? Madolche's, I think they were getting sleeves with Tiramisu. That's one of the things I think that went through on the voting. So, you have those sleeves in there, have some packs that Madolches are in, and then also have a giant Tiramisu card, and maybe even like a promo Tiramisu card as well. And I think that would be sort of a cool thing. Maybe make it a little bit cheaper because it doesn't come with the structure deck, maybe like a $15 thing. But yeah, I would see a little bit more of that, you know, just kind of a random thing. Or make some sort of makeshift Madolche structure deck even. I don't know, that would be, you know, for that example, that'd be kind of neat too, like some of the main cards you'll need. You just kind of mix it up like that. Or even based on packs, like Shadow Specters, alright? Almost like a 10 thing where you get like 5 packs, Shadow Specters, almost like how the battle packs were, where you get like 5 to 10 packs or whatever. I think it was 10 for those. And then like either a Playmat that would have, you know, something from Shadow Specters on it, I guess like the main card of that, which I believe is the Chaos version of Dark Mist, or, you know, even card sleeves of that, and like a giant card of Dark Mist instead of like a little Playmat. But yeah, that's just what I'd like to see more from Konami, and I'm thinking that they might actually do something like that. I don't know. I think it's cool because they're trying something different. It seemed like last year, of course, we had the same basic stuff. You know, it has been that way for quite a while, where it's just kind of, you know, you get your tins, you have your special editions every so often, and of course your main packs. And then here and there we got a hidden arsenal, or, you know, something a little random. Promo tin, you know, those little $10 tins. But I like seeing this. And of course, I like doing opening videos, so I like seeing more products come out that I can do opening videos on. But yeah, honestly, out of all of this, I think it's a cool idea. I really do like these the value boxes so far because I like the giant cards, but I am hoping that this won't be sort of a lazy theme going on. I'm hoping that they will mix it up, either make an actual playmat to put with them, or, you know, card sleeves, or mix it up a little bit more. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Tell me if you kind of like this sort of series. I don't know what to say, if it's like a discussion series or what. But yeah, I figured I should talk about this since I do a lot of openings on my channel, that I might be one of the people that should talk about this. So yeah, tell me if you guys agree or disagree with me, and how would you change it? What kind of Yu-Gi-Oh product do you want to come out? You know, do you want to see more of like the playmats that came out with Battle Pack? Do you want to see more giant cards? You want to see it more based on art type or set, or just like what they're doing with their structure deck? Do you like that? Of course. Yeah. Of course, I do really like the idea of the Blue Eyes one that's coming out, though, how they're bringing back the Kaiba Duelist pack. So I'm hoping maybe they'll do something similar somehow with Yugi. And of course, we all want, of course, giant versions of Dark Magician and Blue Eyes White Dragon. So I'm hoping that that will happen as well. I was a little bit bummed that they chose the silver Blue Eyes instead of this regular Blue Eyes White Dragon for that value box, but it's still pretty cool. So yeah, tell me what you guys think on that. Thank you for watching. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe. If there's another thing you want me to talk about, whether it be Yu-Gi-Oh products or any other discussion videos, of course tell me in the comments, and I'll try to talk about that as soon as possible. Alright? Later, guys.